Hello, this is Brian. Today is Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2021, and I am at Old Dominion Saddle in the Santa Ana Mountain Range. I've been here in this area a few times, and love coming over here to check out the beauty of the area, and of course the recovery from the 2018 Holy Fire. Did a video here back in December 2nd about chaparral and fire recovery. So if you want a little information about this area from that perspective, you can check that video out. I like coming over here to check it out. And the first time I parked here at Old Dominion Saddle, I actually took a hike up this firebreak and went up to this random peak called Peak 3480. It's a pretty short hike. It's about a mile and a half roughly round trip, and it's got about 400 feet of elevation gain because there's some ups and downs along the way. I'm trying to think, maybe I could get into it today, maybe a little bit, get a little hike in. I had a planned hike to Los Pinos Peak. Well, not Los Pinos Peak, but the canyons underneath it. An off-trail hike. I was going to take the Falcon Trail down to the Hot Springs Canyon and follow the Use Trail that would head towards the waterfalls, the Hot Springs Canyon Falls. However, that area might still be off limits. So I hiked a firebreak near Blue Jay Campground earlier. It ended up being a really pleasant hike. Shot some plant videos. Now I'm going to go ahead and hike up this firebreak. Go up to Peak 3480. Now, I did shoot video of the first time I hiked this back in January 2018, months before the Holy Fire erupted, and I don't know if I still have that anywhere. I had it on one of the family computers, but I think that hard drive got cleaned out, so I don't know if I still have that footage. I don't have any of it on my computer. My computer doesn't hold much memory, so I've had to kind of keep my stuff on SD cards. So I guess I'm going to go for it. Go for Peak 3480. And this time have the videos ready to post. Here's where I'm parked. That's Old Dominion Saddle. Then you got this canyon here. I believe this is a tributary of Long Canyon right here. This is a tributary of Long Canyon. If you go down a little ways, there's actually an old mine called Old Dominion Mine. That's probably where the name for the saddle came from. I want to say it was a copper mine, but I could be mistaken. If I find out differently, I'll put either a comment or put a remark about it in the description. So people had lots of mines here in the Santa Ana. Like I said, I think it was a copper mine. I think it was, but I'll either confirm it or negate it with something, some facts, as I do some research. So this firebreak's really steep coming up. You don't want to take your time climbing up this. Like I said, I did this a few years ago. It gets pretty steep. There might be occasional poison oak. I think there was one poison oak plant that I saw, and I remember get up a certain way up, it became a really crazy bushwhack. Well, not in the sense of, having to navigate, because the trail is, you'll see the trail right under your feet, but you were brushing through shrubs. Their stems were branching together. They knit across the trail. But like I said, it was a lot different looking the first time I was up here. Now, this is all in recovery. That's why when I go up this, I'm just going to stick to the firebreak. The first time, probably over this part here, is where it started getting pretty crazy. And like I said, shrubs, you kind of brushing through head high plus shrubs up here. I remember coming back down this part was not a lot of fun. It was a pretty steep firebreak. Going up it right now, it doesn't feel that bad. It's steep, and I'm breathing heavy because I'm out of shape. Trying to get back into more hiking shape so I can start getting ready for spring and summer when I go into the higher mountains, start doing those gnarly cross-country hikes like I like to do. So let's see here. So this is like an old firebreak that's been here for a while. It was overgrown and will be again, and probably not the super distant future. I would imagine this will become overgrown again. This is a peak that's on peakbagger.com. You got some seriously great views over here. That's peak 3520 right there. That's a peak right above Blue Jay Campground, above Long Canyon Road. And this is Main Divide, North Main Divide Road right here. But San Juan Trailhead A is down at the bottom of the hill, and there's another San Juan Trailhead at the back of Blue Jay Campground. So the one by the base of the peak without the bathroom facilities I call A, Trailhead A, and the one behind Blue Jay Campground in the back of it I call San Juan Trailhead B, just for future references. But this is a good lesson in fire ecology, because this is a recovering area. That's why I'm going to do my valiant effort just to stick to the firebreak and not go off trail for anything. But it's not a very long hike. It'll be, like I said, it's probably about a mile and a half. There's a little downhill stretch too coming up, so we're going to have a false summit along the way up there, and then it kind of goes down a little bit, then it goes up, and there's another point behind it. It's like point 3412. Might go for that too, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and keep climbing up this. Part number 2, I will show you what it looks like over this false summit here, give you a better view of it.